I'm again with the chapter that is separation of substances. I'm going to discuss about the activity 8. Activity 8 is about the situation when we add more amount of solute, that is salt or sugar, in much more amount in certain quantity of water. What will happen and what is called this situation? Now come to the activity 8. You will need a beaker or a small pan, a spoon, salt, water. What we need? A small pan, a spoon, salt and water. Instead of salt, you also take sugar. Pour half a cup of water in the beaker. We take half cup of water in the beaker, add 1 teaspoon of salt and stir it well until the salt dissolves completely. Again add a teaspoon of salt and stir well. Go on adding salt 1 teaspoon at a time and stir. Again and again just add salt until the salt is not completely dissolved. After adding a few spoons of salt, do you find that some of salt remains undissolved? Of course, yes. And settles at the bottom of the beaker. If yes, this means that no more salt can be dissolved in the amount of water we have taken. The solution is now said saturated. This condition, when a solute cannot again mix with the solvent, this condition is called as saturated condition and the solution is called as saturated solution. Here is a hint here is a hint as to what might have gone wrong when Paheli tried to recover large quantity of salt mixed with sand. Perhaps the quantity of salt was much more than that required to form a saturated solution. The undissolved would have remained mixed with the sand and could not be recovered. C could solve our problem by using larger quantity of water. In saturated solution, if we add more water, then the remaining solute definitely dissolve in the water because the amount of solvent or water is increased now. Suppose it does not have sufficient quantity of water to dissolve all the salt in the mixture. Is there some way the water could be made to dissolve more salt before solution gets saturated? Let us try and help Paheli out. Yes, if we heat the water, again the remaining salt will dissolve easily. So this solution is called a saturated solution. Saturated solution or saturated condition is a kind of condition I have told you that when the salt or sugar or solute particles doesn't mix with solvent particle, that is water. In this way we made lollipop or different types of sweets also made in this sugar candy also made in this saturated method. So now come to the activity 9. Activity 9 is tell us about that. Take some water in a beaker and mix salt in it until it cannot dissolve any more salt. So we just make the solution saturated. This will give you a saturated solution of salt in water. Now add a small quantity of salt to this saturated solution and heat it. I have told you then the saturated solution, we put it in heat. What do you find? What happens to the undissolved salt in the bottom of the beaker? Does it dissolve now? If yes, can some more salt be dissolved in this solution by heating it? Yes. Let this hot solution cool. Now let the hot solution cool down. Does the salt appear to settle at the bottom of the beaker again? Yes. The activity suggests that